Hey guys, it's Coach D here again with another video. Today we're going to focus on how to connect series. I know a lot of girls are afraid of series, mainly because of the connection from one skill to the next. So here are a few examples that I've used over the years that have been very much successful with my girls, overcoming fear of series connection as well as just connecting. Not everybody's afraid of being, but quite a few people are. So I hope you guys enjoy. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what it is that you'd like to see more of. Now she's just going to focus on doing a needle kick, watching her first foot hit the floor, the second foot stepping in, because this is what happens in between one skill to the next. Next up, she's watching her second foot come in before she moves anywhere. Back handspring. Lift and lock, squeeze. Bottom under. Good. So first she's gonna go just the needle, watching her second foot step in, and then seeing both feet on each step out. She'll do the same thing from the handstand. She'll watch her first foot hit the floor, and the second foot step in. Watch her foot, and seeing both feet land. That I've learned from, I cannot remember the coach's name, but I absolutely love what she was doing one day is she put a block down the beam for the girls to look at, or even on the floor, so that they have something visual, because everybody is very different. Some girls are visual, some girls hands-on, other girls can watch. So now she's gonna look at the pit block as she steps down into the back handspring and look at it as she's stepping down. This gives them a visual of where they're going and being able to see both feet land on the beam. It makes it a little less scary. So next she's gonna add the back walkover using the same technique. She'll lift her leg as she goes into it. She'll look down the floor and squeeze. And sit back, lift up, good, push and squeeze. Bottom under squeeze, thank you. A lot of times the girls are splitting extremely early, so their hips are turning out a lot. You want them to really focus on trying to keep their split. I like to split right at like a quarter off the beam, because it gives them time to get their hips nice and flat and then kick from the hip, but then nice square handstand and then stepping down. Naturally, some girls are more flexible, so things change. So I'm talking like this. So in the back handspring, a lot of girls like to do this. So the hip is already turned out when they step down. You already see that, the foot turned in, and now the hip is here. You want to try to make the foot just a little bit smaller, nice and square, because then as they step down, as you can see, the hip is already square, and it doesn't make them feel like they're going to be crooked going back into the back handspring. After you've done it on a line on the floor, because that's the most comfortable place for a lot of people to start, then what I like to do is I like to add up. So I like to put them up onto a panel mat just to create the lift and the rise in the back handspring, so it's not so much weight and pressure on the wrist. I've seen a lot of other coaches, which I totally agree with, creating a line on those mats so they feel like they're on the beam. You're reinforcing that they need to stay in a straight line on the beam, as well as adding the pit block to the end. Okay, so we'll take the same steps that we did on the floor, add them to a panel mat. Then we'll take that panel mat, depending on whether or not you have a rolled beam or you have a beam pad, or a low beam, panel mat, however you decide to move up and progress is your decision, but I would typically go from the floor to the panel mat, depending on how great they are on beam already and how comfortable I know that I can get them to move. Low beam, medium beam, high beam. Now we add the needle kick to back handspring step out. She's looking down the mat and square. Keep your split nice and small. Step in, lift, and squeeze. Good. Same idea as the transfers. You're gonna sit back, you're gonna lift, and lock squeeze. That's all right, good. Now she'll add both step outs. Push through tight leg, small split, square lift, and lock squeeze. That's all right. progressionally, then you take it to whichever beam area you feel comfortable. Some people have hot dog beam, some people have laser beam, some people have roll beam, some people don't have the options at all. So if they're strong enough on the floor, they got the strong enough basics on the beam for the back handspring, the handstand, and the back walkover, then you just bring all those drills to the beam, okay? So we're gonna start with her back handspring first, just looking down the beam. We put the block here for her to visually have something to see because she does better with that. Then she'll do the needle kick to the handspring, then the handstand to the handspring, the back walkover to the handspring, and then we'll see if she'll get a little fight for her tools. Yeah, squeeze. Very nice. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Good.